Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nadir Farhan and welcome to Nightline. Our group has conducted a survey in order to gain information regarding the tabulation of data related with money spent by students in CFS. The main reason this survey is conducted is to observe how the trend of money spent by students is closely dependent to the campus they live in. In our case, we are focusing on students living at Kuantan campus and also Gambang campus as our population of interest. So firstly, let's see. We will analyze the gender of students answering this questionnaire. About 58 male students answer this questionnaire and 88 female students answer this questionnaire. From the pie chart given, we could see that more female students answered this survey compared to male students. Moving on to the second question. For the campus lived in, we focus on two campuses, Kuantan and Gambang campus. For Kuantan campus, about 77 students answered this questionnaire and also 69 students from Gambang campus answered this questionnaire. From the pie chart, we could conclude that most of the students who answered this survey are from Kuantan campus. Thank you.
Next, for the question source where student receive money from the bar chart above, many of the students, either they study in Gambang or Kuantan, receive money from their parents. Only a few of them receive scholarships. Next, mean for Kuantan is 18.75, while Gambang is 17.5. For mood in Kuantan, parent is 60, and then in Gambang also parents, which is the value is 55. So there's no median in Kuantan and Gambang. For the standard deviation, in Kuantan is 27.73 and Gambang 25.12. Next, for the question money withdraw per month, most of the students who study in Gambang and Kuantan campus withdraw their money in the range of 51 ringgit to 100 ringgit. However, the frequency of students who withdraw more than 200 ringgit is higher for Kuantan students compared to Gambang students. For this question, mean for Kuantan student is 120.31, while in Gambang 125.50, and mood is 76.50, and in Gambang 81.40, and the median for Kuantan student is 106.27, while in Gambang 113.96, and the standard deviation in Kuantan is 3.82, while in Gambang is 4.36.
Next, for money spent for food. Based on the bar chart given, most of the students who study in Gambang spend their money on food in the range of 6 ringgit until 10 ringgit. Meanwhile, the students who study in Kuantan spend their money on food in the range from 11 ringgit to 50 ringgit. Besides that, only a few students who study in Gambang spend their money on food in the range of 16 ringgit until 20 ringgit. So for the mean of amount of money spent for food in a day, in Kuantan 10.40, for the mode 10.21, for the median 11.18, and the standard deviation is 3.77. For the Gambang campus, the mean is 9.09 and the mode is 8.28. The median is 8.38 and the standard deviation is 3.07. So for the both, mean is 9.78, the mode is 10.21, the median is 9.01 and the standard deviation is 3.51. For outing frequency in a month, from the bar chart, for Gambang campus students, most of them only went for outing once in a month. However, for Kuantan campus students, many of them went for an outing more than once. The frequency of outing in a month exceed the frequency of Gambang campus students, starting from 2 number of outing per month. For Kuantan campus, the mean is 2.25, the mode is 2, the median also 2, the standard deviation is 8.83. Meanwhile for Gambang, the mean is 1.71, the mode is 1, the median is 2, and the standard deviation is 11.00.
Next, for the question, money spent for personal needs in a month. From the graph, you can see that 40 students that study in Kuantan campus spend less than 50 ringgit, while 30 students that study in Gambang campus spend less than 50 ringgit. The number of students that spend more than 100 ringgit for their personal needs are higher for Gambang compared to Kuantan. For the question, the mean for Kuantan is 54.22, while the mean for Gambang is 59.78. The mode for Kuantan is 39.71, and there is no mode for Gambang as there are 2 classes of mode. The median for Kuantan is 48.63, and there is no median for Gambang. And lastly, the standard deviation for Kuantan is 33.79, while the standard deviation for Gambang is 34.62. Move on to the next question. For the question, money for transportation spent in a month. The highest amount spent for transportation for Kuantan campus are ranged from 5 ringgit to 10 ringgit, while the highest amount spent for transportation for Gambang students are from 10 ringgit to 50 ringgit. For that question, the mean for Kuantan is 11.77, while the mean for Gambang is 11.62, and the mode for Kuantan is 8.80, while the mode for Gambang is 8.96. The median for Kuantan is 10.16, and the median for Gambang is 10.38, and the standard deviation for Kuantan is 5.26, while the standard deviation for Gambang is 6.75.
Final question, we will be comparing the amount of money saved by students in Kuantan campus and also in Gambang campus. Generally, from the graph given, we can see that more Kuantan students save money to be compared with Gambang campus. In Kuantan campus, majority of the students save money less than 50 ringgit. So, we will first see the frequency of the students save money less than 50 ringgit. First, in Kuantan, we have 57 students save money less than 50 ringgit, where in Gambang, we have only 43 students. And the frequency for the Kuantan students that save money between 51 ringgit and 100 ringgit is 11 people. Contrast to Gambang campus, we have 14 people. And finally, the number of students that save money between 100 ringgit and 150 ringgit in Kuantan campus, we have 9 people, whereby in Gambang, we have only 12 people. Based on the survey conducted, we can conclude that students in Gambang campus spend more money compared to the Kuantan campus. This result has been affected by a few variables such as the number of shops located in Gambang and also in the Kuantan. Overall, this survey has delivered all essential data, but there are a few suggestions to improve the data tabulation. First, make an option for each question for custom answer. This is to identify whether or not there is an outlier in the data collection. Secondly, use suitable classes boundaries for each question. This is important so that we can get more accurate means. As for Islamization, we need to be grateful with Allah's blessing to us by restraining ourselves from wasting money. This is because Allah says in Al-Quran, A'udzubillahi minasyaitanirrajim, Innal mubazirina kanu ikhwana syayatin, which means that those who loves wasting is the friends of Satan, from Surah Al-Isra, verse number 27. So that's all from us. Thank you.